smooth. It was getting like a slight echo. Audio was fucked up, so I just basically switched vehicles. You get what I'm saying? But like I was saying, how do y'all feel after Terrence Crawford getting the biggest payday of his life, becoming two-time undisputed, moving up 2 weight classes with the intent to, possibly overtake Canelo? Do y'all feel like he should retire or no? Honestly, he go with whatever he think is best. But I know when it comes to what people have to give boxing versus what it give back, you normally leave with a upside down bet to where, yeah, you got stories, but not everybody walk away with the money or an investment even. So I want him to be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor if that's what he decides is best for him and his family. I feel like Turkey Al-Sheikh is going to try to take this buzz from the respect that he will gain for this fight, because I got him gaining respect. And basically, like try to pivot him to be like a pay-per-view star possibly. And I really don't see that for him. Appreciate it, Justin. Thank you for telling me. I really don't see Terrence Crawford becoming a star, even if he do get into a war and show off. I don't really see him becoming a star. He would have to boldly go in there and knock Canelo the fuck out for him to be a star. And then even outside of that, because black fighters, when they mainstream, get so much flack for every fucking thing they do. Shit, the nigga Tank just signed a deal that's guaranteeing 40 M up front, but could lead to fucking another 150 M's and ads, and niggas is pissed he did it. It's just like, bro. Hey man, Turkey Al-Sheikh trying to throw the money in his face and basically try to get him to stay simply because it's like, all right, we're gonna make you into a star, or it's more money to be made. He better do what's best for him and his motherfucking family, bro. I don't know. Should Crawford retire after this fight? Should he not? That's my main question. I also heard that Tim Bradley was basically talking about the Canelo Crawford undercard. I mean, man, let them new fighters, let them build up a new star, bro. It doesn't have to be what you want it to be. We got to take it for what it is, man, and just be respectful of anybody that get in that motherfucker, bro. They getting a chance, bro. Let them have a chance. I mean, bro, Chuck, he lost that. Did he lose that last fight, or did he stop that dude? I forget how the fuck that shit went. It's been a minute. But boy, Chuck getting this rematch. You get what I'm saying? So, and Colin Wash is a Dana White back prospect. So, it's money. There's money on the line. Like, motherfuckers is worrying about, stardom. Meanwhile, shit, Dana White, I don't really like him for fighters, but he got a successful business. It's just my thing is he want to get in the fighters' pockets outside of fighting. They already putting their goddamn life on the line. At least let them use the stardom to be able to go do another startup or something, because they forced to. Because MMA ain't paying all of them a lot of money. You fucking around get your neck broke for the low. Hey, man, shout out to them guys, man. They warriors. It ain't tougher than boxing, but it's tough. I will put it in the forefront, like right next to it, especially all that jiu-jitsu shit. That shit ain't to be fucked with. That shit get dangerous to me. But yeah, listen, man. Hopefully Terrence Crawford, he do what he think is best, and it's not necessarily gonna be structured to where he just basically coming back for the money and end up going out like Roy Jones. All right, to lose to Canelo by decision, like, that's one thing, bro. But to be put in a situation to where, you fuck around, come back, and have to get hauled out simply because you just stayed at the party a little bit too long, it's crazy to me. Now, everybody different. If it's on some shit like you need the bread, do your thing. That's why people talking about Earl Spence coming back. Yeah, if that's what he want to do, he taking care of a family at the end of the day. He ain't out here robbing and killing. I can fuck with that. He built a platform to where he can fight at a high level. He don't want to do no tune-ups because he don't want to risk probably losing to somebody that is a quote-unquote tune-up. So therefore, he wants to only fight on big stages. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that too. But again, we already see that Turkey Al Sheik is strictly in it for the pay. So, all he got is to really wave money around. Shit, for real, he don't even seem like he pro fighter. Yeah, he came in with throwing money around to get people to take a liking to what he has to offer, but Dana White damn sure ain't pro fighter. You get what I'm saying? So they pro business. So is that the next thing Riyadh season gonna have going on, and then try to readjust the right? That's what I'm saying. My whole thing is you calling the shit running because fans calling it running. That shit is fucking corny. You get what I'm saying? Fuck that, bro. We ain't got to like niggas fighting style. If you don't like it, you don't like it, bro. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They about that money. Hey, if you don't like niggas style, you don't like it. But don't really try to switch up the martial art of what the fuck it is simply because everything doesn't go viral. It's still people who truly appreciate everything that the sport has to offer. Not just the knockouts. Not just the shit that get a lot of clicks and views. Like, I can genuinely sit down, and if you put it on for 12 hours straight, I could watch it. And I don't even watch TV. But for that, I will always make an exception. Because I have. It's times where I go fucking run, do whatever, come back in, sit down for like 4 or 5 hours straight. Just lock in, watch shit. See the amazing shit that people can do. The limits that people push themselves to be able to do the shit that they're doing. Understanding how much time that they had to put in to be able to do it. So it's like, for a nigga to tell you who probably can't even run up a flight of fucking steps that you running, that's like, it's kind of bullshit, bro. That's why I don't be using words like bum. Yeah, I could say something went ugly for somebody. I can even criticize them a little bit, but I'm not calling none of them bums. The nigga could be fucking 2-90. Hey, man, that mean that nigga fought 92 times professionally. He's still a problem for a regular nigga. People will see people records and start assuming that they just can fuck with them. No, you can't. Nigga get to placing that shit across your temple and you ain't ever felt it like that before, you gonna fold. So it's like, I don't really be fucking with the fact that he be blatantly disrespecting the fighters for whatever reasons that he have. None of it is good to me. It's just like one of them things to where it's like, bro, this is what you get when you step into shit and you come in from a more money grab type perspective. You don't appreciate what people bring to the table if it's not what you're looking for. Then you start throwing your nuts around and playing the boss rule. Well, y'all ain't gonna get no money. Y'all ain't gonna get no money if you don't do this. This is why, in my personal opinion, every fighter that's on the up and coming, they need to work on their personal brands. Because if somebody like Dana White get in there, his goal is to structure it just like he structured UFC. Because that's how he got all of the fucking money. You get what I'm saying? By not paying the fighters, they just do. And, people love it. They passionate about it. So he can capitalize off that. And have it to where some of these guys aren't living their best lives, but they still living the life of a fighter. But they're also fighting at the highest level that they can. Like, it's no other situation that they can really... Bellator, I hear they pay a little bit better. You get what I'm saying? But outside of that, there's no other situation that's going to help catapult their career, to where they can just go jump ship. So with that being said, you know, pay them motherfuckers, bro. Pay them. Man, you know that they gon' I feel like that TKO league is going kind of like it's almost like he already having negotiations with shit, and they got a perspective for that new business, and he trying to apply it to this business. It's just like, bro, making the ring smaller. So your thing is you just want you paying niggas all of this money so you can see somebody die in the fucking ring for the sake of clicks. Come on, man. He wouldn't have been in this long if it's not, giving him some money. He obviously making some money from the shit. You get what I'm saying? But like, is that the goal? Like, for somebody to not be able to go home to their family? That's there for the intent to provide for their loved ones. Yeah, you know he started making the ring smaller, and his thing was to try to like build a situation to where the ring gets smaller as the rounds go on. So that's what I'm saying. Like, your thing is you looking for some clicks and views type shit. We know the majority of people do not respect boxing. They don't understand the work that goes into it, and they don't understand the discipline that goes into it in order for you to be able to do what the fuck they're doing. I can still watch anybody and appreciate it because it's like, yo, bro, you obviously a warrior. Like, you don't warrior shit. Versus they just trying to figure out situations to put a motherfucker in a fucked up situation. You get what I'm saying? And then my whole thing with this shit, just I already know if he do get motherfuckers to sign contracts like that, he's gonna go for the people that you're saying running and try to put them in there with the biggest, baddest possible. You get what I'm saying? To see that quote unquote runner get stopped. Cause he know it's gonna go viral. Like, them niggas pay attention to them type of numbers. That's what it is to run a business, to know your numbers. So it's like, yeah, I don't really get down with dude. And then now you basically on some shit to where you begging Crawford to not retire and suggesting that he shouldn't just so you can keep on getting money. Yeah. Yeah, you know the incentive. It's an incentive for the Crawford fight, bro. That's what I'm saying. He been offering niggas the incentives. He been mentioning them publicly so they can get the little push. Everybody talk about it more. Niggas been getting offered knockout incentives. So yeah, that's a for sure. Motherfucker really trying to push the needle hard. And it's kind of like what are y'all trying to do? Compete with somebody like Jake Paul? Because like he has a different fan base. Yeah, it's for the Bud fight. I'm pretty sure, because Dana be racking out with them bonuses and all that too. I'm pretty sure them other niggas probably getting some shit. It's just that for that Bud fight, he definitely going to announce that publicly because of how big the shit is. But yeah, like my only ordeal is just I'm pro fighter, bro. I don't fuck with cheaters for the sake of like you can fuck this man life up forever. You hitting him in the back of his head or coming in with some hot shit in his body. You get what I'm saying? Right? Cause Jake fan base is fucking motherfuckers that's pushing 30 that grew up with him and younger. He got the ball. And then if you see anybody that he's signing other people that replicate his brand model. Like, they get online, they get busy. You see Alicia Baumgartner after her last win. Like, now she got a camera guy rolling with her and she giving you a little bit more of a look into her life. Yes, because that's the shit they push. Motherfucker even went public and put fighters on. Which, in my opinion, that's some real shit. Because it's a lot of coaches, and I'm not taking nothing away from coaches, that they are great when it comes to teaching. Boxing is they shit. But boxing is they shit. But make sure your fighter putting himself out there too. So a motherfucker like Jake Paul can pick him up and change all y'all motherfucking lives, man. Put him out there. It ain't always got to be boxing. Yo, what's up? You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, look, I'm gonna call you back in like 10 minutes, alright?
Okay.
Alright, love you. Yeah, nah, yeah, Jake Paul can get anybody to fight him for sure, for sure. Hold on. Jake Paul can get anybody to fight him for sure, for sure. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just that people be thinking, and I thought when Tucky Sheik first came, he was going to turn boxing up. But seeing the type of guys that he working with, they eventually gonna turn it to shit by pushing the needle for viewership. You get what I'm saying? And by like trying to dilute the craft of the shit. Like, how can we get a Mayweather if y'all complaining about somebody who strategically can use their feet and move their head in such a manner to where they can make this ring look like they're in a football field because they have the ability to be able to pivot and step out. And you trying to condense the ring each round and force the fighters to have to readjust it per round. Then what's next? You gonna sell us the adjustable rings to put in every fucking gym so you can make more money? It's just like come the fuck on, bro. Hey, but listen, shit all love. I'm finna slide out, man. Thanks for having me. I'll be back on tomorrow about 8:15 p.m. Y'all have a good night.